Hey, how you doing? It's Mike from GetYourRockOut, and I'm honoured to be here in Manchester with one of the original members of Carcass. How you doing, mate?
Not so bad.
Cool. Now, how was Birmingham last night?
It was okay. First UK day to the tour, because we did a few over in mainland Europe. Yeah, it was good. It was really good for Hell. I saw them get the best response so far on the tour, so that was cool. With us, I guess it was mostly good. But you know, it's the Amon Amarth audience really, so we can't expect too much from these dates, you know.
That's cool. Well, I wanted to ask about Hell. I'm particularly interested in your thoughts on them. Another band that started in the 80s, you know, experiencing a bit of a resurgence. What's it like being on the same bill with them?
I love watching Hell. I think they're brilliant. I mean, obviously there's a lot of history there. You know, obviously the main man isn't with us anymore, but the way they've done this now has got total integrity because everybody involved was very close to him, and well, obviously it's mostly the original band anyway, and Andy's the perfect person to be in there, you know, on second guitar, and they just kill a live, really, you know, really good live band.
Cool. And what are your thoughts on Bleed From Within?
You know what, I've hardly heard them, because yesterday was the first date they played. You know, we had quite a bit of stuff to do right before we played. We were warming up, so I've yet to actually check them out.
Alright. Now, Andy Sneap worked on your album, and he did, of course, playing with them tonight as well. What was it like having him involved in the process?
Well, he kind of saved it really, because Colin, who had produced the record, kind of, whatever you want to say, got burned out or just tired. So he just had to quit the session, and he'd been offered something that was a little bit more lucrative, which was probably another factor. But so we needed somebody to mix the thing, because we'd been waiting for months just to hear some decent rough mixes, and then Andy stepped in and we were getting results within days. So it was incredible. Like, the work ethic was just there, and he was the right person to do, I think, because he's a musician himself, so he knows how he wants things to sound. You don't have to explain basic stuff to him because he understands the way things ought to be balanced, you know, the various instruments and so on. So, yeah, I mean, it worked out beautifully, actually.
Cool. Yeah. Was he dropping any wisdom on you from his playing days, or just letting you get on with it?
Well, no, because it's a mix, you know. The whole thing had been recorded for months, so, you know, it's just a case of, you know, pushing faders and stuff like that at that point.
Okay.
You know. Plus, we've been playing just as long, you know, he's the same age as us, and blah, blah.
Alright. Well, it's the first like full album in about 17 years, and it's gone down really well. You know, great reviews all across the board. How do you feel about the reception?
Yeah, surprising. You know, I expected to get more slaggings than we've had. I mean, it's very nice. I thought we'd done a good record, but I didn't really expect this level of acclaim for it. It's really nice. Obviously, there is negativity out there, but it's just less than I expected. So it's good to be surprised.
Cool. And now the new members, I mean, what have they added to the process of writing an album? Have they changed the way that you you know, write songs?
Well, that would only be one guy, because when we did the album it was the three of us. So there's Jeff and myself, the two old timers, and then also Dan on drums. That's the way we did the album. I did all the guitars and stuff. Dan definitely affected the writing process just by being a great drummer. You've got a guy like that in the room, you can try different things. He's very respectful to the style of the band, but he knows when to kind of chip in with an idea on an arrangement or whatever. It worked really well. And then with Ben, he came along a little bit later. After we'd finished recording, we had to get a finished lineup for basically the gigs we were planning. You know, so there was really no other way with that. Yeah, he came into the picture, I guess, early this year. We had the gigs at the Underworld booked, and he's great. He's really, really ideal because he loves learning other people's material and he does it very meticulously. So yeah, that's good, and you know, he's a nice lad.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, you had the original Carcass drummer as well, Ken Owen, on the album in a vocal capacity. How important was it to have him participate in the album, and does he have, you know, a role going forward?
It was very important to us just to keep as many ties with the past as possible. And he actually did really, really contribute great vocals, because you can hear them on, like, I think about 4 songs on the record. He's doing backing vocals and they're quite prominent. Yeah, and also it's a friendship thing anyway, because I mean, I've known the guy since I was about 7. Yeah, it was just a nice aspect to the album where we managed to have a little bit of harmony with the past. And if we do another record, yeah, it'd be nice to have him on that one in some way as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
I saw an interview recently where you said he was so busy he doesn't even have time to come and see the shows anymore.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I think people ask us questions about it, and sometimes the angle's almost like Carcass is the main thing in his life, and to be honest, it's just not, because his life has moved on like everyone else's has. It's something from the past, and he still cares about it, and we're all still friends. But sometimes we're doing a gig somewhere and we invite him, and he's got something else to do. Surprise, surprise. I think that's good. I mean, but when he's able, we do get him along because it's fun and just it's the family vibe and so on.
Yeah. But he's doing really well with his life nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, he's been very, very stable for years now. But that's the result of a lot of very hard work and loads of focus from not just Ken himself, but from his family and close friends and so on. Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing considering what he went through physically. The position he's in now, it's amazing.
All right. Well, what can Manchester expect from the show tonight?
Good question. I've no idea. We just get up and do our thing, But we've got a lighting guy who does projections and so on. I mean, I've never seen the band play, so I can't really say what it looks like out front. But I gather it's quite good visually. And we just get up and try and blast through as many songs before we get pulled off stage.
Fair enough. Alright, do you have a message right into the camera for all our readers? Get your rock out.
Just for anybody who's been following our band, thank you. And I guess we're going to be playing around the world as much as we can next 6 to 12 months or so. So hopefully run into a few people.
Cool.
Yeah.